Welcome. Guys, we just discovered that the way we hold our mugs, I don't know if this even like makes sense to other people, but look, I'm holding it this way. Sugar and spices around the right way.
Yeah.
Whereas if we were holding it in the same hand, it would
it would have our names.
Well, that's perfect as well.
Like if we switched sides, it's like perfect for our sides. Yeah, is what we're saying.
So like, yeah, so it shows the same thing, right?
Anyways, no one cares.
That was like not a good intro, but welcome back to the podcast, guys. There we go.
That's what happens in our minds these days.
God, right? And also, sorry, we're so feeling the cozy vibes.
Yeah, we are.
We're in PJs. We've got our hot chocolates. Actually, quickly, do you want to know what's in my drink?
Go on, tell them.
I saw in Bella's cupboard she had this like Biscoff spread, so I was like, that looks unreal. So I put Biscoff spread and hot water and mixed it together, and white hot chocolate powder. So I've got a white Biscoff hot chocolate, and it's so good. And Bella's obviously got her huge
see, which is really weird because honestly, like,
boring.
Give me a few years ago, I literally would be like a hot chocolate galley.
Yeah,
I'm trying to train myself to like healthier teas.
Oh wow, go you go.
Thank you.
But yeah, we are feeling the cozy vibes today. Halloween is over. November is here.
We're in our PJs.
Basically Christmas.
The girls are coming round in literally like 40 minutes to have a little PJ catch up. Everyone's coming in their PJs. We're all having a cute little catch up.
I'm literally so excited.
We're going to get a little takeaway. It's all
cuteness around here.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of like cuteness and whatnot, how are you feeling today? Sugary or spicy?
I'm feeling... Wow. Asked me yesterday, I was spicy, 1000%.
Oh.
Today, I think when we film on Sundays, it's a sugary day for me. Do you know what I mean?
Interesting. I was just saying to Bella today, it's felt like such a Sunday.
Yeah.
Sunday-ish Sunday. Do you know what I mean?
How are you feeling?
I'm feeling spicy, actually.
Oh.
I'm feeling spicy. I think I might be during my period, so you know when you're just a little bit more like
I think my period's coming soon.
Yeah, mine's definitely coming because I'm being mean to everybody.
Oh.
When I say mean, I don't actually mean mean.
Hold the meanness back, please.
Yeah, not for this episode, please. But yeah, I just feel like I've been not in a bad way, just more in like a take no shit kind of way. Do you know what I mean?
I'm down for that.
Yeah, right? It's like a good level of spice. I haven't like completely lost my mind yet. Well, actually, kind of have.
On the verge.
On the verge of it. Anyways, we have not seen each other for about a week or so. A whole 7 days. So, how's your week been? Any stories to catch up on before we get into the...
My week has been pretty good, actually. Thank you. I had a really great day yesterday. So
it looked like you did so much yesterday. Do you know what? Actually, I was watching your stories and I was like, that's fun.
Yeah.
Wow, Bella seemed like she had a really good day yesterday.
I've had such a good weekend, actually. I'm actually vlogging my weekend, so I need to vlog.
Oh, thank God you vlogged it.
I know, because it was a good weekend.
Go on,
I need to actually vlog us meeting up. I haven't really vlogged very well today. Oh. But anyway, my weekend's been good because on Friday I went out. Well...
You went out?
Friday, not out. Oh. Not like that. I went out. I went bowling with Harriet, Phoebe, and we went to get Nando's, which is just like such a vibe for me. Yeah. Like, I'm a bowling gal. Nando's.
She is a bowling gal, isn't she? She loves it. Did you win?
Harriet won one, and I won the other.
Harriet must be good.
Harriet was good, actually. Me and Phoebe were like, come on, relax. She's left-handed. She just like flicking it. It looked like she wasn't trying, but she just like did so well. Like it was crazy.
But you were pissed.
I was like, the fuck? No, I'm joking. I actually wasn't even. But anyway, we had a good time then. And then Saturday I did my first 5K park run with Petra, which was really cute.
So fun.
It was fun. It was cute. It was challenging.
It was busy. I'm not gonna lie.
It was so busy.
Like I thought when you put on your story like doing my first park run today, I thought like you were going to the park and you were running around.
Right.
But I didn't realise it was like an actual like whole event type.
It's an event. Yeah, you like
so fun.
Sign up and then like you get a place. Like
oh my God, yeah. Where'd you come?
643.
How many people were there?
Like 850.
Wow,
that's quite crazy, right?
That's actually mental. 850 people.
I know, right? So yeah, it was my first one. Me and Petra, I loved it because I thought Petra was gonna be like, no, not even saying that Petra's not good, but I'm saying as in like I thought Petra was gonna be like. When she first said it, I was like, oh, I'm not going to say, yeah, I'll run with her because she's going to just like be sprinting ahead.
She's like really good runner.
Because she's really good because she's been running, right? But I think she like hasn't ran in a while. So she was like, no, I'm literally just like trying to get back on it. So like, I'm actually not that great. And we were literally like, same pace, same
That's
vibes,
ideal.
Same struggles were coming. It was so funny. Petra, if you guys knew Petra, she is just a cute little soul, bless her. And we were like running and we got to like, like maybe like 3.5 kilometers, and she's like, I really could see a Marshall now for them to cheer me on. And I literally like, come on, Petra, you can do it. Like, come on, one leg in front of the other. Like, we can do this, Petra. She's like, go. Yeah. And then we like literally ran past the Marshall, and they didn't say anything. She went, thank you. And I was like, bless her, she really needed you guys to say something there.
The one time she needed. Oh, yeah, Petra is actually hilarious.
But honestly, it was so cute. It was actually really fun. And like when we finished, we were literally like,
oh my god,
because we were both like actually dying. I can't lie.
I guess like when you're running with people, like you kind of feel the pressure. Like if if it was just you two, you'd probably be like, oh, let's slow it down a little bit.
Yeah,
but there's definitely like motivation.
Yeah,
like,
it was
when
good.
There's people around you,
and also we were overtaking like some people as well, which like felt good.
Overtaking feels so good.
We were I was like, Petra, we're doing so well. We've like literally overtaken loads of people. Like we can carry on doing this. Like,
oh, love that.
Because it was like,
what a good way to push yourself.
Yeah, it was good. And by the end, when it was finished, I was like, thank fuck.
Yeah.
Like,
Peace out, people.
For some people, it probably is. Like people were like, the people at the front are literally like sprinting. They were done within like 15-16 minutes. Like I think the person that came first was like, they like lapped me and Petra.
That's actually kind of mad
because they're like literally sprinting. They're like,
yeah, I guess.
Whereas me and Petra are like, oh.
For some people, 5Ks are like
easy.
Yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, we were literally like, what the hell? But we did well, and we were proud of ourselves, and it was fun, and it was a good morning wake up on Saturday morning.
That's
like,
really cute.
Yeah, and then I got ready. Yannick came over, and the kids were in the soft play at my gym, and it's actually like a really cool soft play.
Is it soft play at your gym?
Yeah, they've just built it. And it's
I love that it's new because don't you think soft play, like I always get like
a bit bored. It's quite small.
No, not bored, as in like I get a bit grossed out. Like, how many kids like have just been rolling around in the ball, pissing and shitting and
it's quite small. So I like when I first saw them building it, and like when I peeked my head in, like when I was on the way to like the gym class, I thought that's quite small, like for isn't that good. But when you go in there, it's actually like the slide is so fun. It's like
not you like
the slide. No, guys, I didn't go with the kids. The kids went and met their friends, like Tash and like this other mum went and met. I said to Yannick, babe, we're going to my gym. I need to show you the new soft play. We both went and saw them, and like my sister's friend was like, Bella, I haven't seen you in ages. I was like, hi, yeah, I'm just going to play with the kids for like 20 minutes, and then me and Yannick can head off because we need to go get ready. But I just thought, I want to show Yannick.
That is so fun.
And I was like, baby, you need to go on this new slide because it is so fun. It's literally like,
I love it when the slides are like proper scary.
And it's like slippery.
Oh, yeah. Not like,
yeah, you're going.
I get you.
And it's just so fun, and the kids love it, and it was really fun.
Is it free for them to go in if their parent is like?
No, so that you have to pay for the kids, but the adults can go in for free. So me and Yannick just literally walked in and
we're free.
Let's go.
Gonna make use of it though.
So yeah, it was
a good idea to have a soft play at a gym. To be honest,
I know. Yeah, I think there are like times where they will look after the kids while you go to the gym, but it's like not really good times for like mine and Tasha's gym classes, so we don't do it like that. But it is good it's at With Dean Gym if anyone would like to know.
If anyone check out the slide.
Yeah.
Use code Bella10.
It's so fun, honestly, it's so fun. Anyway, so we did that, then I got ready, we went to go to the football, we went and saw Brighton v Manchester City.
Up the blue!
Yeah. So City, let's do a little recap. Let's do a little recap. It's a little recap of the game. So City was winning 1-0 at half time. By the way, guys, me and Tash, before the game, we were like, Tash, are you going to make a bet? I was like, I actually, I used to bet quite a bit back in the day, and I used to always lose. So every time I go to football now, I never bet, because I'm like, I'm just losing money. It's not cool, not fun, not a vibe. Something told me to bet this day. And I went on the thing, and I was like, what should I bet on? And 2-1 Brighton was 12-1, which 12-1 is quite a good odd for a 2-1. Like 2-1's quite like a
basic.
It's quite like a common score that happens. Like getting 2-1, like you just don't really get that. Like a 12-1 is quite a good odd. And for the home team as well, like that's pretty fucking lit. So I was like, I'm gonna bet 2-1. So I put a tenner on 2-1. Anyway, we're on our way, and Tash's like, I bet 2-1. I was like, same, 12-1. She was like, yeah, 12-1. I was like, oh,
wait, that's so cute.
I know, right? So we get to the game, and everyone, and then we're like, when we're in the stadium, we start telling everyone like, we bet 2-1, blah blah blah. And Matt's like, oh, go on, let me bet on it. But I think once you're in the stadium, they like don't let you bet. Like I don't know if this is right, but I feel like if you were to like bet on something there and then, I think like you might get the odds because it wouldn't have come through straight away if it lags.
Oh,
I don't know.
I get you.
I don't know, but you can't bet in the stadium. Yeah.
Wait, do you bet through the Brighton?
No, I just bet on that Paddy Power or you can bet on Sky Bet or whatever.
Okay.
Anyway, so when we were in the stadium, I couldn't make a bet for anyone else. Could do any other bets, blah blah. So it was just me and Tash, the 2-1.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, the first half goes and City are doing pretty well. They score. They're now winning 1-0.
City top of the league at the moment.
I don't know. They're not actually. I think Liverpool maybe is, but like City's like one of the best teams in the world. Yeah, maybe even the best. I don't know.
They won something big last year.
Yeah, like they won like all 3 cups in like.
Oh wow!
All like the 3 major cups in like 1 year, which is crazy.
Holy crap.
Anywho, so they are obviously a really good team, like the best. Anyway, so they're winning 1-0, and we were like, oh, so annoying, blah blah. Anyway, after half time, Brighton score in like the I want to say like the 70th minute.
Oh my god!
They score in like this. I don't know actually, but they score in like the 70th minute, and we were there like, yeah, come on, Brighton!
Oh my god!
Guess who scores?
João Pedro.
Yeah,
my baby. Joking.
João Pedro, he comes on like for like the last like few minutes or whatever, like the last like 30 minutes or whatever.
I just love him.
He scores, yeah. I'm just like, yes,
every time he comes on the pitch, I'm like, go on! Wow! And everyone's always looking like, what the
fuck? Honestly. Anyway,
good.
he scores. We're all like getting gas. Yannick is an Arsenal fan, but he was on smoke. He was getting so gassed. To be fair, he was like 4 beers down. He was like, yeah, come on, beers down. Anyway, he's like getting so into it. He's getting so into it. And he's like, ref, what the hell?
I cannot imagine Yannick.
It's so funny. We're all getting so into it. It's me, Yannick, Max, Tash, Uncle Dick, and Uncle Dick's son David.
That is so fun.
Honestly, we're literally like, come on, blah, blah. Anyway, Yannick on the 80th minute says to me, look, babe, if I give you a $5, can I come in on your bet? Like, because I put a £10 on the bet. So he's like, I'll give you half the money, and then we get half the thing. And I was like, nah, I'm good with my bet. Like, don't want it.
Yeah, if you wanted to bet, you should.
Yeah, you should have done it. He said, okay, look, I'll give you a tenner.
Oh,
so he's like,
to get half of the
thing. So basically,
it's like a bet inside a bet.
Yeah, no, he was like, I'll give you a tenner. So like, if you lose no money. If you win, then we both get half the money each. So I was like, oh,
damn it. It's getting kind of late in the game.
It's getting late in the game. It's the 80th minute. We've literally got like 10. Okay, so added time, say like 10, 15 minutes in my head. I'm thinking 10, 15 minutes left. We're playing against City. Like, what am I going to do? Blah, blah, blah. Anyway, I was like, oh, I don't know, like, let me think about it. He's like, you have till the 83rd minute to think about it. And I was like,
not the time
I was like, shit, what am I going to do? So I turn around to Tash. So Max is there. Tash is next to Max. I go, Tash. And she's like, what? I said, oh, Yannick gave me this deal. So I tell her the deal. And I'm like, he's giving me to the 83rd minute to think about it. What should I do?
You look at the clock, it's like 82.
It's 82 minutes, right? It's literally 82 minutes. I'm like, what do I do? We turn around and Brighton fucking scored the goal.
Way.
In that second, I'm telling Tash, and they scored. We're like, yeah! Like, we're all, me and Tash are jumping up and down because we're like, oh my god,
keep your fucking telly, Yannick.
I turn around to Yannick and I go, babe, no deal!
You took the piss.
And he's literally like, what the fuck? And like, we're all like screaming and like
that
jumping in the air.
Fun.
Honestly. Anyway, we're like getting to the 90th minute and I'm like, oh my god, am I going to win my bet? By the way, guys, I haven't actually told you, I'm going to win £120 if I win this bet.
Oh my god.
I'm like, oh my god, this is
120 from a tenner.
120, right? From the jump, and then they go 9 minutes at a time, and I was like,
9.
Why 9?
9?
Are you fucking kidding? It's because they had some technical difficulties, so they had to actually like stop the game a little bit. I was just like 9 minutes, and we're playing Manchester City. Like, they are so the team to bang it in on the last like second. And I was just like 9 minutes. Me and Tash were there. I've literally got videos of me go because I'm like vlogging. I'm like, 1 minute left, guys. 2 minutes left. Come on. Anyway, when we won, it was just the best feeling because we just beat Manchester City and I won 120.
Yeah, what the hell? And also, like, what a vibe! Like, I find it so fun with like football and stuff when you're like heavily invested. Like, that's the only time that like football is actually fun, is when you're like so invested and you're doing well.
Honestly,
so I can imagine like the adrenaline that was going through your body.
It was so
and just
funny.
being at the football anyway is
like
it's
so fun.
Like, when you're out there and
then like everyone, like when we were winning 2-1, the whole stadium is like, Brighton, like literally.
Stop it! I like actually am like really jealous.
It's such a vibe.
Oh.
Anyway, and then Tash 100. We were both on 120 quid, and we were just buzzing.
Vibes.
Like, we were just. So then we all went back into because we go with my uncle and we were all in the lounge. So we all just went and we're like, let's get some drinks and pop in.
No way! Did you get drunk?
I wouldn't say I got drunk because I'm just.
You got that merry.
So not, yeah, but I got married. Everyone else was like quite drunk. To be fair, like Yannick he was like, fine, I'll have another drink. He was like, literally like 5
that's
minutes.
so fun though.
Yeah.
It's good when like you
It
can
was
drink
so
to
fun.
actually like celebrate something.
Yeah.
Drinking for no reason is not the vibe, but like
yeah,
drinking when there's
Yeah.
like something behind it is fun.
it was just so fun. So fun.
Oh my god! Wow,
Literally
your
so
date
fun.
does sound good.
It was so good yesterday. Anyway, such good vibes. Just the vibes were popping and just good
yeah,
vibes came.
it's like loads of good things happening in one day.
I know, literally.
And but my week's actually been the complete opposite.
Oh my god, Kobe! Oh my god, sorry guys.
Whoa,
My dog was just on my bed, and I could see in the mirror, and I was literally like, and he like jumped on, and I was like, what the fuck is going on? It just actually scared me.
It's paranormal.
Anyway,
Hi
sorry.
Kobe, came to say hi to the
Kobe,
pod.
do you want to come up here? Come here, baby.
Do you remember when we used to try and get him on the pod?
Come on. Oh look. Oh, he's a bit stuck.
Oh, he's a bit squished out.
He's
That's stuck in between the mics at the moment.
Kobe.
He's getting so big. Maybe you guys remember when we showed him like,
Yeah.
look
the
how
show.
big he is.
He's
Kobe.
Okay, he's a bit scared. You just cuddle up to us.
He is so
Come here,
thank
Bubs.
you. Oh.
Oh, at least now you chill with us instead of being fucking annoying.
Yeah. Oh, look. Wait, he looks. Oh, you can just see his head poking up. He actually
He's
looks
such
so
a
cute.
He's so cute.
He's actually adorable.
Okay.
Anyway,
he's gonna come chill with us.
Yeah. Oh, that yawn. Yeah. What I was saying was it was so funny because my week has actually been like the complete opposite. Like not to
Sorry
bring
to
the
rub it
vibe
in.
down.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, actually, we're gonna like kind of touch on like
Yeah.
the same sort of vibe, like, but my week's actually been a week from hell. Just
Do you wanna
bad
tell the pod
things
what's happened?
after bad things, and like, okay, like one of the things is that my grandma passed away at the beginning of last week, so that was really bad.
And also, Lucy lost her other grandma, like literally
Like not even that long ago.
a few months ago.
Well, actually, we say that it was like
okay, like March.
yeah, March, like
So it's 2 grandmas gone in 1 year.
yeah, like I've got
It's
no
a bit-
grandparents left. It's like kind of crazy.
Oh, you out grandparents as well?
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
out grandparents.
Legit, it's so funny. The girls
So
the girls that I was teaching the other day were like said something like they like said like, oh, you're like to one of the other ones. They were saying like about grandmas, and then one of them turned around and was like, well, I don't have a grandma, and I literally wanted to be like same, but I didn't want to like like, scare
I
them.
don't have a grandma or a granddad. Okay,
I got no grandparents. But it is anyway, so that was obviously really shit.
yeah, that's really sad.
So I've been like processing that. And also my parents out of the country, so it's really rubbish that like my dad obviously wasn't like there to say goodbye to her, so that was really sad. And
Oh,
also
bless him. Was he really, really sad?
he was really sad, but like she was 98.
Okay,
Like she was 98.
she had a good
and
life.
I did, yeah. She
No
had
excuse, but she had a good life.
yeah, exactly. And it's like obviously you can't prepare for something like that, but I didn't think it was going to happen as soon as it actually did. Because she was like kind of doing all right. She just moved into care home.
Yeah.
She was like doing all right, and then it just suddenly happened. My parents were away, so they weren't there. My sister is away at the moment in Switzerland. My brother was away, so it was just me and my 2 other sisters that were there. We obviously like rushed straight there without going into too much detail. But now my other sister is also away, so like I've literally like been by myself for like the whole time, looking after my dog, which actually I'm kind of bonding with my dog. Like I actually kind of like my dog. But my cat, oh my God, okay. If you like cats, maybe don't listen because this might upset you, but my cat is driving me clinically insane. My cat is really old and needs to like be put down, I think. She's so ill. She is shitting everywhere.
Oh.
Like I'm not kidding.
Was she doing that before your parents were away?
Like not as much.
Oh.
I've had to put puppy pads all over the hallway because I actually could not clean up another shit off the carpet.
Oh.
Cleaning it off the laminate floor is one thing. Cleaning it off the carpet is like a whole different scenario.
Is it runny?
Yes.
Oh.
It's honestly, I wake up in the morning, I'm like, fuck, what am I going to find when I go downstairs? Or when I get back from work, I'm like, oh, what am I going to find in the thing?
Oh.
And I feel really bad for her. She's really old. But
Maybe
I,
it's just making
with
family
everything
decisions,
else
go
going,
ahead.
I text my mum today and I'm like, I'm so sorry. You need
Harry's
to...
died. Sorry, it's not funny. It's not funny.
Sorry, I threw it out the window. No, joking. And you shouldn't joke about animal slaughter.
No, it's not
But like,
funny.
I've been looking up. I've really been researching it. As soon as a cat like starts to have like breathing issues, which she has had for a while, she like won't really eat much, won't really drink much, shits all over the fucking place. They like would be better off being peacefully put to sleep.
Yeah.
So
It's
I've
true.
been trying to like say that to my parents, but I feel so bad because my dad is kind of like, I didn't get to say goodbye to my mum. Like, can you just wait until I get back for Harriet? And I'm literally like, okay, but with everything else going on, me having to clear up animal shit every day,
waking up to it is just not.
Yeah, and then
it's
coming
like
home to work, and it's just I cannot deal with it. So that's really rubbish.
So when do they get back?
Like next week, or like end of the week. I think maybe like this time next week, or like Saturday maybe.
So bare time still. How long have they been gone for?
Yeah, like
a while.
Since they've gone. Yeah, they've been there a while. And my other sister just flew out. So I've literally been at home alone looking after some dysfunctional animals. And then on top of that, my car MOT.
Oh my god!
There was so much wrong with it. I was expecting, like a mere 200 or 250, 700 quid. So that was kind of annoying. Today when I was teaching my private, I went to unlock the door and my key snapped in the lock. So that was kind of annoying. What else? Oh yeah, my laptop broke 2 days ago.
Your laptop broke?
My laptop broke. It works, but the Wi-Fi doesn't work. And I my friend that's really good with tech, knows everything about it, talks me through what to do and whatnot. And it's a hardware issue, so I can't even just fix it. I would have to go to the Apple shop, but even then it's kind of not even worth fixing, because it's I've had my laptop since we were doing GCSEs. I've had it for such a long time. I'm just so may as well just get a new one, because it's not worth trying to fix it. No. So that's really annoying. So it just feels like this
everything's getting chucked at
has just been and on top of that, I've had to work. I obviously took the day off work when my grandma passed away, but I don't really have the option to take time off work at the moment, because the girls have literally got their competition next weekend. But in some ways I'm sort of grateful, because it's it makes me leave the house. Otherwise I think I would literally
at least you're not moping.
Yeah. And when I'm there and I'm teaching, I'm obviously
enjoying it.
Just enjoying
having some company.
Yeah, having company and just not having to think about stuff. So that's been alright. But anyway, me and Bella were talking about how I just feel bad things keep happening to me. And then we were saying there's that thing, and obviously something's out of your control, but there's that saying, and it's when your vibrations are low, then how do we say it?
Do bad things happen to you when your vibrations are low?
Are bad, yeah. Bad things, do you manifest bad things in your life?
You're giving out bad energy, so is the bad energy coming because you're giving it out, kind of vibes? Yeah,
and so we were kind of talking about this, and we're it'd actually be kind of interesting to talk about on the podcast. So we're gonna chat. Kobe looks so
Kobe's all comfy down there.
So we're let's talk about when you get stuck in a cycle, which I feel I'm at the moment. Obviously, paying for my car MOT and the laptop thing, is actually not that deep. It's I can deal with that, but I just do feel it's been thing after thing.
It's just all hit you at once.
It's just all hit me at once.
Give me some time.
Yeah, in it, it's can we spread this out? But would I rather loads of bad things happen in a short space of time, and then I can move on with my life and get happy again? But anyways, we're gonna talk a little bit about that. So first of all, let's discuss. So the title of this question and topic is, do bad vibes attract bad things? Or
do bad vibes attract bad energy?
Yeah.
Kind of vibe like that. You get the vibe.
So first of all, what do we mean by vibes? What do we mean by vibrations? Okay, so when people say vibrations, I feel people use it quite often in a spiritual sense.
Yeah.
Bad vibes, stay away. People say it all the time.
Yeah.
But I think it's just kind of your general energy, isn't it? And someone with good or high vibrations is chirpy, happy, confident, positive, all those positive sort of feelings.
Yeah.
Someone with bad vibes might be tired, complaining, negative. Yeah, literally everything opposite to the high ones.
I feel when people are negative, it's just really negative energy.
It's just you can sense.
You can really sense it, and you can just see how it how the mood and the tone. I can always sense when I'm with someone that's because even now you're saying oh, these bad things, blah blah. But when we got together today, I wouldn't say I was oh god,
she's bad, and
toning the energy down. Do you know what I mean? You even though bad things have happened, you're Okay.
Yeah, that I do.
I've had a bad week.
I've
all
really
right?
tried
Do
to
you know what
like
I mean?
stay like.
You're not literally like, oh, I just don't even want to be here. Like, can we just film and get out of here?
Yeah.
Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, for real. I've tried to like stay positive.
I wouldn't say you're negative. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe bad.
Because I'm quite like a positive person
Yeah.
in general, so I think that like bad things happening doesn't necessarily completely change that. You can recognise that it's just temporary. It's funny, me and my friend were actually having a conversation about this the other day, but we were speaking about this girl that we know, and it sounds like we were bitching, but we like weren't saying in a bitchy way, but like her energy is always like her vibrations are always really low. Like, you know, them people that you see and they're just like, oh, hi, oh, like always eye rolling, like always complaining, always sighing. Like, that is just like their general
persona,
vibration, and energy. So that's what we mean. I mean, like, I'm sure a lot of you like already understand like what vibrations are, what they mean, etc. But that's what we kind of mean by that. So, like, in regards to the question, like, does low energy and low vibrations attract bad things? I think a lot of it is to do with like the law of attraction, and we were saying before as well, like, I think that most people also know like what law of attraction is, and maybe we could do like an episode about like our views on law of attraction, how we've used it to help ourselves. But I think generally everyone kind of knows what it is. It's quite a big thing on like social media nowadays, like
definitely
attracting good things and manifestations and like law of attraction and whatnot. And this episode would be really long if we went into that whole topic. So like either just watch someone else's episode that talks about law of attraction. If you don't know what it is, you should look into it, because it's
a cool thing.
It's very interesting. It's very interesting, and it's all like fully backed by like science and stuff as well, which makes you think it's like more valid. Okay, so let's talk about like how it could be that low vibrations attract bad things. Because you said some good things.
Okay, I think because I said I think this would be a good topic for this episode. But I think that what I was saying earlier was that when you're in like a low place and you're quite like, oh, everything's just bad's happening, I feel like you do focus more on that. You are quite like, oh my god, does another thing want to happen? And then like another thing happens, you're like, oh, I just knew it. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, you're very focused on it, and you don't actually notice like good things. Like maybe even like, I don't know, like you forgot to put, I don't know, this is so random by the way, but you forgot, say if like you went and parked somewhere and you forgot to put a parking ticket on, and then you didn't get a ticket, like I'd be like, oh, lit, like I didn't get a parking ticket. But like if you were in like a negative, like bad vibe place, you probably wouldn't have noticed.
You wouldn't even notice.
Oh my god, that is so
true.
good, I didn't get a ticket. You just
get
in your
blind.
car and think, you kind of like get blind.
Become blind to all the good things that are happening. Yeah, that's so true.
So I do think, and then you are obviously more focused, so it is just more, you just think it is worse than it probably actually is. I'm not taking any like bad vibes away, and I'm not taking like, if, because we were also saying that like if someone was to like die or something, obviously you're going to be upset, that is not cool, and like like that is bad. Also what we were saying actually is how we always talk about like everything happens for a reason and stuff, and how like we slowly like think about it and think some things can happen for a reason, like some bad things can happen for a reason, but then also like when people die, for example, like what is the reason for that? Or like
disastrous things, like, so like
I mean we said other things, but we don't want to maybe go too deep into
there's obviously like things that happen, like natural disasters, for example, like because we were saying we really, well, like, did you used to think like everything happens for a reason?
I tried to. Do you know what? Actually, I can't lie. I do think about it. And things like if I was to lose a job, I'd think, okay, this happened for a reason. I think one's coming my way. But I did used to think like when people die, like what the fuck is the reason? I don't know. I
used to like really like think that was my motto. Like everything happens for a reason. I used to like say all the time, everything happens for a reason. Everything happens for a reason. But we were saying like as you get older, you kind of realize like actually not everything happens for a reason. Like like tsunamis that wipe out like hundreds of people, like that didn't happen for a reason. Like my grandma dying, that didn't happen for a reason. Like with these bad things that happen, like you can like take lessons from them, but they didn't necessarily happen like for a reason. Like sometimes bad things just happen, and it is what it is. And when these things happen that like have probably no reasoning behind them, or it's really difficult to see the reasoning behind them, then obviously you are going to feel sad and your vibrations are going to be low. So when we're saying like low vibrations, we obviously don't mean like well, you've been
these
sad, Lucy,
disasters,
because your
yeah.
grandma's died, so that's why all the bad shit's happening. Like, we obviously don't mean that. Like,
No.
it's like you need to feel.
I think the difference with Lucy though as well is that like when I said, because I said to Lucy, oh, we should actually talk about like, you think like you're saying bad things happening to you because like you've been in quite like a, but I didn't actually take it as in like because your grandma's died. I think it's because you're a negative bitch, my friend.
Get over it.
No, but it's because Lucy's been like working quite a lot, and like I feel like you've been really overworking yourself, that like you haven't actually been doing like anything fun, so your balance is like really off at the moment.
Yeah, it's so true.
So like because your balance is like so off, and you're already quite like, oh, I'm tired, like I'm this, I'm that, and you're not doing fun things either. So there's like not really. I think we kind of spoke about this in another episode, but there's not really much to look forward to as well.
Yeah,
when like something negative happens, I think you're already quite like sensitive to being a bit
that's
like,
a good point.
And when you're already sensitive to it, like
it
when
feels worse.
It feels way worse.
Yeah, it's so true. And then like already you're stuck in that cycle, aren't you? Like,
like
if I was in a really good mindset and I got a parking fine, I'd be like, it is what it is, who cares?
I was literally just about to use that same example.
Weird.
Parking fine, I literally thought, you're like, oh, these things happen, it is
but when you're in a negative mindset,
oh, another bad thing's happened to me.
It feels so much worse. Like, it just cuts so much deeper, do you know what I mean? So that's so true. And also there's that thing called, wait, let me find out what it's called. There's that thing called confirmation bias. And it's like, when you believe something, naturally your brain looks for things that confirms that belief. So if you genuinely think my life is so unfair, my life is so shit, you are then like naturally, like backed by science, I don't know who backed this, but it says science. You are going to look for things that confirm that, because as humans, like, we like to feel like, regardless of whether our thoughts are negative or positive, we like to like affirm them and truly deeply believe them. Do you know what I mean?
I agree.
So that's another way that you can get stuck in the cycle.
I think now we should talk about how to like kind of
get out of it. Yeah, good shout.
Try and be a bit more positive and like
So how do you break this cycle of just bad things happening? How do you raise your vibrations? If you naturally have got low vibrations, how do you raise them to become a high vibrational person that attracts good things and not really rubbish things? Okay, I'll tell you what's helped me in the last week. Because like I said, like I've been alone, which has actually been like fine. I feel like it's like helped me process quite a lot, just like being by myself in the house. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's obviously very different to how it's like I normally deal with things, because I've got such a big family, but it just so happens that like no one's here. So I've just had to deal with it in a different way, but it's definitely given me space and time to like do things for myself. So for example, last night when I finished, what was the day? So last night I was like, do you know what? Even though I like really like didn't have like motivation to do anything, I'd been working from like 9 a.m. till like 6:30 p.m. like teaching. I was like, I'm gonna do a few things that I know will make me feel really good tomorrow. So like I washed and blow dried my hair. I did a face mask. I like had a really nice like shower. Like, do you know what I mean? So it's just like putting in that extra bit of effort. And I do think actually we've spoken about this on the podcast before.
I think we have.
But it's like just doing things for yourself. Like can just make you feel so much better. Like I woke up this morning and was like, well, at least my hair looks good. Like, do you know what I mean? Like woke up this morning, well, at least I like did the dishwasher last night. Do you know what I mean? So just small things for yourself can have a really big impact on your vibration. You know? I
agree.
What else can help raise your vibration?
I think for me anyway.
Yeah, because everyone's different, isn't it?
I think for me, like I actually need fun things in my life.
I
need to be like busy, and I need to do like fun things that I enjoy, and I need like mine and Yannick's family always say that we're like kind of like kids, because we always like have some sort of like fun thing planned, like whether it's like bowling or like going to the cinema or we're going like to do some like golf thing. We're like very active together, and we like we wouldn't just want to just like sit at home all day. We're very like, I mean, don't get me wrong, like, if we're hungover and stuff, I'm like, we do love to chill, like, but like we are just so like in the day we would love to like do something like crazy and fun, and then like in the evening come in and like have a nice chilled evening. Like, do you know what I mean? So I do need something to look forward to.
I so get you. I so feel that, like, even when, because like we said, the girls are coming over tonight.
Yeah.
I was literally like, oh my God, I'm so excited just to like,
do you know what I mean?
have something fun to do.
Yeah.
Because it like, it first of all, it like gets you up and out, and it like makes you experience like sometimes like new things, like if you're trying like a new activity or something, which like releases endorphins and like good chemicals.
That is actually another thing I would say, like seeing people that you like,
that you
really,
like
that you like and enjoy the company of. Like, I feel like the girls coming over, we're just gonna have like such a fun night tonight.
Yeah, you like don't have to like worry about anything.
Like, do you know what Tash actually? She was like, what are we doing tomorrow? I was like, the girls coming over. She's like, they're coming to our house. I said, yeah. She went, buzzing. Can't wait to join you guys. Like,
that's so cute. No, but
like,
do you know what? Actually, I like being friends with people that are high vibrational, and good vibes. Helps massively because like everyone knows that your vibe is your tribe. You are who you surround yourself with. You know that thing where they say like you surround yourself with 5 millionaires, chances are you will become a millionaire as well.
We need to do that. What the fuck are we doing?
Where are millionaires at? But I feel like just naturally like being around people who are good vibes, and clearly like our friends are all like very like good vibe, high vibrational people.
And when we all come together, it's actually like,
it's so just like fun. So fun. So like just naturally like their outlook on things and like the way that they are will rub off on you. Do you know what I mean? Like even with Kaya, like I put up a story, like I think I said like this year has been a write-off, and she was like don't like you shouldn't say that because like well, she wasn't like you shouldn't say that, but she was like, oh, it makes me so sad that you think that because like you've been on amazing holidays this year, like you've done some really good stuff, like blah blah blah. And I was like, you're so right actually. Like even just having someone to be like switch it round, like well, how about you look at it in this light, but like in a really loving, caring way
right now. Do you know what I mean?
It's so
that's
true.
A bit deep, but do you know what I mean? Like it is true.
Just like counting your blessings. Well, so having people that obviously let you, like if you need to be sad, they'll let you be sad, but can also pull you up, or like just like
when needed,
you know, like
just some little things,
give you a heads up.
I think it's not like, oh, my grandma's died, like man the fuck up,
do you know
what I mean? It's like that's really sad, you can be sad, but I think on things like this year's been a write-off, like looking at something so negatively, she knows that will then manifest badly for me, so it's good to just have people that are like, but hold on, what if you look at it in this way? It can like really help. Really true.
And it's like that kind of links in, I guess, with gratitude. And gratitude, I think, is actually like, I have said it before on the podcast and I say it to everyone in my life, but like it is one of the most powerful things you can do, is just to like think about what you're grateful for, and it just changes your mindset on things, like without you even really realising, like it changes like the way that you look at things, the way you see things, the way you feel things. Like practicing gratitude is like, I would maybe argue to say that it's like the number one thing you could do to raise your vibrations.
I do agree. I think it's also just like a feel good nice thing. Like I think when you like look at the good things, it's like nice to just speak about good things as well.
And it's difficult because obviously like if you are really low and you are like really struggling, the last thing you want to do is like write down 3 things you're grateful for. Do you know what I mean? Like it sounds really cliche, but like I think like even if you don't have to even like write them down, like just think about like one thing even, and that one thing might like lead to another thing, lead to another thing, lead to another thing, and then you end up feeling maybe not perfect, maybe not like tip top high vibrational vibes, like because maybe what you've been dealing with is really rubbish, but at least you feel better than when you started.
I think also like if you are feeling like really down and like really like negative and stuff, I think you need to like try and source why you're feeling like that and try and sort that out, because like I think that like if it's like a deeper problem, then I think if like maybe trying to sort that, like, because it's really easy for me to be like, oh, I need to like make sure I'm looking forward to something and then like I'm gonna have a good time, but I think I'm actually not.
You're not massively struggling.
I'm not like massively struggling. I'm not negative. I'm not like, that's just me trying to make my life fun. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I'm very much like, I need a fun life.
Yeah.
But I think that like if there was something that like really got me down, I would need to source it and like need to try and sort that problem out to then actually like have a good time and do like fun things.
Yeah.
And not be like, because you don't want to like also be like the negative Nancy where people think, oh, I can't be bothered to meet up with her because like she's just so negative.
Yeah.
And, like, not good vibes. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, like that might come across as selfish from like the other people, but also like
we've
we've actually kind of spoken about like it's hard to constantly be with people when they're so negative because they're bringing your vibrations down as well. And sometimes you've got to be selfish and think, you're bringing my vibrations down. Like, you're kind of ruining it for myself. Do you know what I mean?
You're kind of like messing up the work that I've done.
So, exactly. So, I think also you need to kind of sort your inner vibe out first.
Yeah,
to try 100%. And get a good.
Like, trying to
and
source
don't
the
compare your
problems
life. Don't compare.
Yeah, that's also true. Don't compare.
I think I think it's so easy. Like, if you're like in such like a bad negative space, and then you're like on social media and you're like, oh, like Bella's out doing this and having fun, like blah blah blah, like you need to not do that, because then like
people
it's gonna get you nowhere, isn't it?
There's that saying where it's like comparison is like the thief of happiness.
Yeah,
which is like so true.
But my favorite saying is, I'm not that person. Like, I remember, who was it? My mum said something. I was like, yeah, but I'm not that person.
Oh, yeah, you actually said it in a podcast thing recently. Yeah, like, I'm not them. Like, and that's cool. That's fun. Absolutely fine.
My point is, you need to think about that and be like, yeah, I'm not that person. Everyone's got their own lives. Everyone's got their own things. Like, you need to just make yourself the better person and, like, you just need to bump yourself up so that you're... Like, I think that my point is, you need to be happy within yourself to, like, actually...
Yeah, to have like, a really genuine, positive high vibration.
Yeah, because I feel like you might be going through your tough times, but like, as I said, when you walked into the house today, you're like, oh, hi, Yannick, like, oh, you're not staying, blah, blah. Do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I didn't walk in.
If I said to Yannick right now, like, oh, do you think Lucy like seemed a bit grumpy when she walked in? Like,
yeah,
he would have said no, like 100%. Like, even though you've had all these bad things happen in like the past like few weeks or months, no, do you know what I mean? This year's a write-off. Even though this year might be a write-off for you, like, I feel like you're still way more positive than like someone that's probably had it easier this year.
Yeah, that's true.
So I think that's a good way to look at it as well.
Yeah, I think like what we're talking about, like with the vibrations and stuff, like obviously you're like, it's more like your baseline, isn't it? Like everyone's kind of got like a baseline vibe or whatever. And I just think like working on making your baseline vibe, your vibrations high, your mindset positive, it does benefit you and it helps you in tough situations, because you know that even if for like a week or a month or however long you drop and you struggle with something or something happens and like your vibes are just not up there, you know that it will always go back up. Yeah, because that's your baseline. So I think working on your baseline. Sorry, a bit sweaty. Working on your baseline. So I'm going to say again so we don't.
Sweat check.
Working on like your baseline vibrations, it is definitely beneficial. And I think like the conclusion to that is like, when you get in a bad luck cycle, maybe you just need to like look at things and be like, okay, how am I dealing with this? And just like evaluate and just like really sit and think like, what can I learn from this? What can I not learn from this? Do you know what I mean? Like, and just try to keep the vibrations high, I suppose, to stop the bad luck cycle. But also it is normal to like feel things, and sometimes things just happen for no apparent reason, like, and it just happens that everything happens in one go. Yeah. But then it's good because like everything comes in waves. Yeah. Sometimes loads of good things happen. Sometimes loads of bad things happen. But then you can always look forward to the good things happening again. Yeah. So keep your vibes high. My
favorite saying is, you live and you learn.
You live and you motherfucking learn.
And
that
was
your private story for so long.
That is literally, you live and you learn has literally been my saying for like,
I
can't even remember.
Legit. That was like me with everything happens for a reason, but now I don't believe that.
Ditch that one.
That one is cancelled.
Go on to the you live and you learn train.
I think, in conclusion, even if it's very gradual and it's very small steps towards making your vibrations high, will be really beneficial for your life and could bring you lots of good things. So I think it's worth it, even though it doesn't always feel natural to some people. Yeah. And that's totally fine. Some people naturally have a really high vibe. Some people naturally have a really low vibe. Yeah. It's just the way life works. But I think taking steps and recognizing it is like the first step, and it can really benefit your life.
100%.
Period.
I think definitely take those steps though. I think once you get your baseline high, I like the baseline vibes.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? Because it can move around, but you always go back to where you.
Yeah, but I think it's really good just to be on high energy. I think whenever something like annoys me, it triggers me like real quickly. if I can really let that just like ruin my day. Like, I used to be, actually. I've really worked on it.
Yeah, you are not bad like that anymore.
Yeah, but like, you could literally do one thing, and if it's not the way I planned for it to happen, that could literally ruin my day forever. Like, for that rest of the day, and I'd be fuming and like blah blah. Whereas nowadays, I feel like I've really been like, okay, whatever, like, ignore.
Yeah.
Move on to the next.
Well done you.
Thanks. But I think the saying that actually helped me was, and this is so random and weird, but have you seen that saying where it's like, if I gave you 10 grand and you lost £1, would you like throw the whole 10 grand away just because you lost the £1?
Oh, that's so, yeah.
It was actually something else. It was like a different number.
Something like along those lines. I
think they said how many minutes there are in the day, and then they compared it with the money.
Yes, yeah.
But do you know what I mean? And I thought that is actually so true, because if I lost £1, I would be like, right, let's say I don't want the 10 grand no more.
Yeah,
I'm out.
yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I think, oh, I've lost £1. Like, at least I've got 9,900. No. Do you know what I mean? So I think it's a really good way to look at it, and like try and not let like that one bad thing ruin it, because then obviously like more bad things. And I think when for me as well, is when I'm like in a bad mood at this point.
Yeah.
I feel like sometimes I look for more bad things, just like, oh, poor me vibes.
Yeah, yeah. You got
poor me,
like a victim mindset almost.
You need to get rid of the victim and the poor me, and think, okay, that's happened. Moving on.
Yeah, got to move on. Deal with it how you need to deal with it.
Yeah. So I think that's a really good way to think about it. Don't throw the rest of 10 grand away.
Don't throw it away, honey.
It's true, because people would love more hours in their life, more days. Like when people are dying,
yeah, like
they would have loved that little bit more time. So enjoy the time you have.
Yeah, damn facts.
Enjoy it, and don't bring those vibrations up, guys.
Yeah, let's get them up. Up. Okay, cool. Right, well, that's a cute episode.
Really cute episode.
Love that. Oh, we're gonna go have a nice cozy evening now
with the girls.
Hopefully you guys like either learnt something or it just made you think about stuff.
Yeah.
Maybe you like thought about a certain situation, like as we were like speaking about it all. Maybe it like made a light bulb go off, who knows? Or maybe you just listen for the sake of listening. Anyways, regardless, like, comment, subscribe, be active. You know the vibes. See you next Sunday, guys, for another episode of Sugar and Spice, the podcast.
Peace and love. Woohoo!